making a super blockbuster debut in South Indian cinema. She's got 42 films under her belt. There's Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, Telugu movies. And I'm going to introduce you to Shweta Menon, aka Malavika. Hi, welcome. Shweta, am I calling you Shweta or Malavika for the people?
It doesn't matter.
I know you as Shweta, so I'm going with okay. Tell me how it all began. You were very young when you first started, right?
Yeah, so my first film was at 18. I didn't want to become an actor. I wanted to become an architect. And I was studying in college, and Imam Siddiqui came up to me and he said, why don't you come and model for me? And I was like, is he talking to me? And then I couldn't believe it, because I obviously didn't think I was photogenic or anything. I went for the screen test. I failed miserably, because the minute I heard the camera sound, I froze. But then obviously I think I had that kida ki let me try. And then I got my portfolio done, and then I got some South movie offers, and that's how I ended up signing my first Tamil film with Ajit.
And there were no agents or agencies those days, right?
No.
How did you then sign a film with Ajit? It's massive, right?
Actually, there used to be like managers or people like that, and casting agents like who would be looking out for a new face or something like that. So they would come, and South people are obsessed with girls from Bombay, and that's how it happened.
Has this something to do with slightly lighter skin?
Yes, of course. But I'm not even, I don't fit into that thing, but I think they got very excited because I am South Indian as well.
Yeah, okay. And what role or project that you've done was like nearest to your heart and you really enjoyed doing it?
So there are two films. One was my Telugu debut film, which was called Chala Bhagundi, and I played this little negative role, which I really enjoyed. And the other film is Tirtupalli in Tamil. That was also, it was a very strong role, so I really enjoyed these two films.
So it was like a challenge and something different from,
from the regular looking pretty, dancing and stuff, you know.
Yeah. And tell me some challenges that you faced, you know, when you initially started. You know, it was different those days than now it is these days, right?
So initially, first of all, since I never wanted to be an actor, I had no training in acting or dancing. I used to dance like Sunny Deol. Like that. And can you imagine, eventually I have like some really big hit songs, so I guess practice. But initially it was very tough, and I remember in the film with Ajit, I used to only be shouted at by the dance director, by Ajit. He would be like, why do you leave your body so loose? I'm like trying to pull you, and I'll be like, because I had no sense of dance, and then even the rhythm, the beat, it's so difficult. But eventually, I think it was just practice. And
you were too young.
Yeah, obviously.
When you're 18 or 19, you're already like, it's overwhelmed with so much.
You're just out of school.
Superstar, frozen, right?
And you're just out of school, and then, you end up doing this. So
And how, like, obviously you speak Tamil, but only limited to movie, like from doing movies, right?
Yes.
You speak Telugu?
No. So my mother tongue is Kannada.
Okay.
And I eventually ended up learning Tamil because of the number of films I did.
Right.
Actually, my fourth or fifth film, Tamil film, I learned Tamil. But yes, but now I can speak Tamil really fluently. Telugu, yes, can manage, not as fluent as Tamil.
And, I know the Tamil cinema is very like rich in poetry and, the lyricists and stuff they have, like Ilayaraja, they have got like great lyrics. But there is also a section of Tamil movies which is like that comedy era where there's double meanings, like shady sort of cinema, which we watched in the 90s. That was like a thing, and it was only catering to men. So how did you sort of fit into that? It's just, you have to accept it, right?
Yeah, so there are a lot of films that I did where I was just only there for the glamour quotient or just for a song and didn't have much to do. But I guess, at that point was very men-centric, ruled by men completely.
Yeah.
They are always paid more. The story revolves around them. It's very rare to find it completely revolving around the woman,
Yeah.
So, but that's how it is, I guess.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah.
It's changing, of course.
Yeah, of course it's changing. Now it's much better, I feel, because there are a lot of women-centric films and stuff.
Yeah. And maybe actresses like Revati, they are like directing now, right?
Yeah.
So that makes a difference, bringing
Yeah.
women's stories. And was there any role or movie that you wanted to do and you had done sort of
So I
screen
went.
test?
Yes, I went for the audition of Yuva.
Oh, wow.
It was the role of Rani Mukherjee.
Oh, wow.
With
That would be
Abhishek Bachchan. But I did for the Tamil.
Yeah.
I think the Motherhood was.
equally good.
Yeah,
You
Mika
were
Jasmine.
lovely.
And I auditioned, but I didn't get that because he was not going to dub for the.
Right.
Like he was not going to make people dub for it. He was using the live
Yeah, yeah.
sound, and he wanted my diction to be like
Correct.
perfect. And I'm not a Tamilian, so
Yeah.
he was like, you get that Kannada thing in your dialogues. And so I didn't get it. But that I would have loved to.
Oh, R. Madhavan, he's so lovely.
Yeah,
He's so clever also.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of him. He's also part of my South Indian side. And
Yeah.
I just added him there because I feel really he's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, besides all this glamour, you are a hands-on mom of 2 kids. How do you balance it all, your glamour and, you obviously you stopped working, right? When
Yes.
you had children.
Yes. So it was a conscious decision that I stopped working because I obviously wanted to give them all the time and attention, and that time doesn't come back.
Yeah.
And the joy of being a mother. It's no hit film can match up to that.
Yeah.
And now in 2022 is when I signed another film after a gap of 13 years because now they're much older.
Yes.
So it's fine. Like I can go shoot and come back.
Yeah.
So it's quite okay now to back.
They're independent now,
Yes,
right? And
yes.
like they're not in single digits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though I feel that they need you more now than before. Yeah.
Yeah, you were just saying you shot for a movie recently. Tell me about it.
So it's called Glamour and it has Jiva and Shiva. It was a comedy film. I had a great time shooting for it. We shot in Mauritius and in the zoo and everything, and it was good fun. But I don't know why it's not yet released.
Oh, and when is it? When is it?
No idea.
And who else was in the film? What is it like the Golmaal, the Hindi Golmaal?
No.
Okay.
It's got nothing to do with the Hindi.
Okay. Okay, who's the most unconventional director you worked with and you really enjoyed their professionalism?
So there are lots actually. Like I enjoyed working with Sundar C. That's my first film. Then I enjoyed working on Tirthapaile. And even my Telugu film, EVV Satyanarayan. And recently Golmaal, I think, Pon Kumran, he was like brilliant. It was too much fun. Like I used to look forward to go and shoot.
That's awesome. That's like fun working with and co-star.
Yeah.
How do you handle, or how have you handled all the crazy fans in South India? I know. Do you have a temple or something? Or I don't know.
I met some driver in Bombay and he said that in my village we have a temple on your name. So I'm like, what? So he's like, yeah, there's a room and we've kept your photos. But they're mad, yeah. They're really mad. The way they worship actors. Like I remember when I was shooting for a Telugu film and I was sitting in the car and I was waiting for my shot. There were people, they actually come and touched the car. Like they were feeling so excited,
Yeah, they are. They are crazy.
They're crazy. They're crazy. But it's good fun actually. I mean, obviously now that you're in it, so
yeah. And
But,
Tarak said it best, right? He's like, I worked hard to be famous.
Exactly.
I want people to look at me. And, so, I like that thing also. And talking on fans, I know that Rajinikanth has got like the biggest fan following ever, right? And you have met him. You worked with him. And so tell me how your experience was working with.
It was amazing because I've never met a more humble and grounded human being. And that's one lesson I've learned from him, that however big you become, you must always stay grounded and humble. And I remember we were shooting a scene in the night, and it was a scene between the two of us. And every time he would look at me, I would forget my lines, and I would be like, can you just look at my shoulder, not into my eyes, because I keep forgetting my dialogues. And I asked him that, how did you come up with, the cigarette trick and the glasses and everything? Can you imagine, like, which human being on this planet would ever say something like this, that I'm so ugly that I needed to learn these tricks to engage the audience? Like, who would ever say that, And when he said it, I was like, my God, this man is something else. And I remember we were shooting in Bangalore, and that at the palace grounds, and people went mad, and there was like a huge crowd outside. So he's telling me, come, let's go, wait, they've all come to see us. And I'm like, so they've come to see you. Nobody's come to see us. But he's very, very nice, like really sweet.
It's like I've had a very sweet interaction with Amitabh Bachchan, okay? So we were doing a show, and I think I was not sure which movie it was. There was Rani Mukherjee, and there was Salman Khan in the movie. Some like family drama sort of a thing. And we were doing a Sabyasachi Mukherjee show.
Okay.
And we were all backstage, and we were all lined up, Salman. Everybody was there, and we all were getting ready for the entry. And then I had a very heavy dupatta on my neck, and I had not eaten, and I was feeling like something. I was not feeling good. And then as I was holding that thing, he was behind me. He was so lovely. He literally, when I turned around, he put his hand in front of my face because he thought I was going to throw up.
Oh my God.
Catch it. And he was so lovely. Flanked somebody, immediately got me water. And this is about, moments when the show is going to start and all that craziness. He was so good. So I feel like these bigger stars, they are quite, connected that way.
I think that's why they are so big.
Yeah.
If you see people, all of them who are big, they are very humble. The ones who have too much attitude and all of that, they don't last that long.
Correct. They have huge fan following for years. And I remember, like, even in Egypt and stuff, if you go, people know Amitabh Bachchan,
Everywhere.
Like, even I'm saying back in the days. Yeah, so they were, like, super famous. Is there any movie you regret choosing, or you thought maybe you would have done?
Yes, there is. I don't want to name it, but there is, yes. Like, why did I do it?
Was it a South Indian film or Bollywood film?
Hindi.
Yeah, I thought I would.
You know which one I'm talking about.
But then sometimes you do stuff. I mean, it's fine. Sometimes you have to keep moving on. And,
I guess.
Then take sort of what comes. You can't always.
I guess you don't realize it then. And you end up doing it, and then later when you see the result is when you regret it.
Yeah, correct. And is there anything in South Indian cinema, if you were given the power to change and for the better, what would you change?
South Indian cinema, I don't think so, because I think it's nice, and everyone is really nice and very comfortable. There's not so much of sleaziness. And
they're professional.
Yeah, they're very professional. And like, I never had to face the casting couch in the South. But the stories I've heard in Bollywood are like horrible.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I consciously decided not to even try Bollywood.
Yeah. And also your life was taking a different sort of...
and plus I just got everything on a platter over there, and it was so good. Like, I didn't have to go. I've never gone to any producer's office I would just get a call, okay, this is the film, this is the character, would you want to do it? And it just went with the flow, and it was just a role,
And everyone is there to do a job.
Yeah.
Not to take any advantage of any situation.
Yeah.
So which is great,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It feels also safe for the actresses, you think?
Yes, of course, very. And then, see, it's a different thing if you are attracted to somebody and then something ends up happening, but not like, okay, I'm giving you a film, so what are you going to give me back in return? It's not like that,
Yeah, because if you're looking for work is when you fall into that trap, right? Like coordinators, producers, all of that.
Yeah.
And what advice would you give youngsters who are now, what is the correct approach to get into movies?
Oh, that's a very difficult question, because I think destiny and time plays a huge role. You have to be at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
And hard work. And of course, luck. Because sometimes you may get the best debut and it doesn't do well. What do you do?
Yeah, but yours was a blockbuster.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
It was. And actually, after that film, I was like, I don't even want to work anymore, and I want to just go back to studies and everything. But because it became a hit, and then after that, there was no looking back, because so many films and offers kept coming. And then I was like, at the age of 18, 19, where will I get so much fame and money?
Yeah.
So I just said, okay, let me just go with it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And means it's giving you 42 films if you're not taking that sort of a jump. And also, like you said, that you had to really work hard and get into the thing. It has to be worthwhile, right?
Yeah.
You making that effort also. I think it's your hard work that's paid off. Doing so many films. So that's awesome.
Yeah. That's good.
Okay, tell me behind the scenes, like, what is the sort of, what is your process before you like getting in a shot? Or
so when I was doing films, that is from 98 to 2008, we didn't have bound scripts or caravans. I had changed in the middle of a jungle, and I'm telling you, there were no toilets. It was crazy. But all that, I feel so much has changed now. You get a bound script, you can prepare your dialogues. I am coming to the set, 5 minutes later is my shot, and I'm given the dialogue. So in 5 minutes, I'm like mugging it up, because I obviously don't know the language, and then I have to express and say it all with everything. So it's a different ball game.
But wasn't it like some people are doing those ABCs?
They are, but
isn't that difficult? More difficult than learning the words?
ABC is easy, na?
Is it?
Obviously, here I'm.
Show me how you're doing this ABC. A, B, C, D, F, G, like that?
Yeah.
Is that crazy? How can you match your expression?
Yeah, and I mean, at least I've always learned all my dialogues, and so. But so it's very different now. Now you can actually prepare and learn your dialogues, decide your look and everything.
South Indian cinema is so CGI now. They can even do the lip movements post. But
Oh my god,
it's crazy. I'm going to ask you some rapid fire.
Oh my god,
some funny one. Okay. What do you think about men being on birth control instead of women?
I think that's a great idea. Yeah, why should women be pumping all those hormones into their bodies?
Yeah, I like that plan. Do you think there's pretty privilege?
Of course there is.
Yeah. We experience it quite a bit.
Totally. Right? I think it just makes things easier, and you get work done fast.
The other day, I think my husband had sort of run a light or something. So when I came this way, the car number, obviously, that stopped me because there was some pending charge. So the guy, the cop came and then he asked me for my license. I gave him my license. He looked at my age and then he's telling me, "Aap santur use karte kya?" I was saying, God, am I going to get away with this fine? Anyway, it was a funny interaction, but he let me go and whatever. We paid the fine, of course. But, some of this stuff you can smile and get away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's your guilty pleasure? For maybe what you watch, like watch or read or whatever.
I would say eat.
So guilty pleasures eating.
I mean, like stuff which I would avoid all the time.
Yeah.
And the day I'm feeling very happy or something, or I feel okay today I can cheat, then apple crumble pie.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you do yoga. So
Yeah.
what's your favorite asana?
Headstand.
Headstand. I see you often doing it
Yes.
on Instagram.
I feel very powerful, and it's just an amazing feeling. Amazing. I don't know. I can't express. But when I finish that session, I feel so good.
Yeah,
so
it gives you a nice energy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You just feel very rejuvenated, and it's a different thrill. It's not like working out in the gym. It's challenging, and every time my teacher comes up with different things for me to do, or tries to make me do different things. So I really enjoy that.
Yeah, that's ups. What is your lazy go-to dinners? See, the kids were not home, Sumesh was not home.
Usually I would order.
Yeah, what will that mean?
That meal is always from food, and it's the chicken sticky rice and chicken wontons, fried wontons, or
The free supply or some
no,
coming.
or the edamame dumplings.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've had those.
Yeah, you're vegetarian,
Yeah.
man. I remember.
What's your weirdest celeb interaction you've ever had? Any celebrity?
Weirdest. So recently, I think 2 years back, I had gone to Chennai. I'm not gonna name the actor.
Yeah.
And it was for a function of Deva, his music, because he's given me one of my very big hit songs. And so to facilitate his journey in the industry, we'd gone, and there was in the end, we all had to come on stage, and we had to cut a cake with him and everything. And there was an actor standing next to me, and he was like, hi, I'm a huge fan of yours, and I follow you on Instagram. And I was like, oh my god, this is so weird, because I've never had another actor telling me that,
People are going to find this actor, that who's following him on Instagram. Okay. What do you think is a key to good life?
Key to good life, a rich husband.
Have you ever received any weird fan gift?
Fan gift, no.
No, because of crazy, like South India fans have not sent you letters in blood.
No. Oh god, thank goodness, no.
Okay. If you had to pick one celebrity to be a spokesperson for women's G-spot, who would it be?
But from here or
Anywhere.
Mom?
Just a spokesperson.
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise for women's G-spot.
I don't know. So you're talking about a man or a woman?
Woman. Who can be a spokesperson.
Okay. Salma Hayek?
Yeah, okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You're playing it safe when not naming any Indian people.
Because I don't think there's anybody.
Okay.
I mean, like, they're also prudish. I mean, where have you ever heard anybody talking openly about their sexuality?
Yeah.
Especially in India.
Yeah, that's straight. Okay. So, tell me if there is any celebrity you can prank call. Who would it be?
Number one would be Shah Rukh Khan. And actually, just hear me out.
Thanks for coming, Shweta. I totally enjoyed having this chat with you.
Same here. I really enjoyed it.
So nice to see you. High five.